What is up? It's DP, and this is another episode of the Bet On Me podcast. It's Monday, November 14th, 2022, coming at you with another audio. Oh, we're getting text messages over here. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Doing an audio podcast today, no visual. Monday night, getting ready for this game, looking over some stuff. Had a busy weekend outside of podcast things, so we got to get back to it here this week. We had I think it was like a 5-leg parlay or something like that, 4-leg parlay over the weekend. Anytime touchdown score that we put out over on the free Telegram. If you guys aren't following the free Telegram, get over there right now. The link is down below in the description here on the podcast. We're also about to put the podcast back on Apple. I believe it's already on there, but I haven't uploaded episodes in a while, so I've been slacking on the podcast lately, and that's because I've been focusing more on capping the games and trying to figure out just what the hell it is I'm doing with this podcast and the direction it's going. Just trying to figure shit out, guys. But anyway, we got this game tonight, and I'm going to put out a Capper Tech play of the day tonight, or this evening, or here as soon as I get done with the podcast. I'm going to put that out, and that's actually going to be a prop bet for tonight. We're going to do a prop bet tonight on the Eagles versus the Commanders. And I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys know right now that if you're taking the Commanders at all, you just stop listening to my podcast, get the hell on somewhere, because this isn't the podcast for you. Around here, we are pro Jalen Hurts. We really enjoy Jalen Hurts. I actually think that he has a big game tonight as far as throwing yards. Like, I really do. I think he comes out and I think he has a big game tonight. I think A.J. Brown has a good game. We might put out a parlay tonight. It's going to be a good night. I really think it's going to be a good night. And the crazy thing is from what I'm seeing right now, guys, and you're not going to believe this because I'm looking at this live right now. It's 3:14 p.m. on a Monday, okay? Washington plus 11 has more of the public money on it. Not all of it, but it has more public money on it than Philadelphia minus 11. So you could do with that what you will. I mean, I don't know if Washington could cover 11. I mean, This seems to be one of those games. I think Philadelphia covers. I don't know what the official. That's just on the site that I'm looking at. It's 11.5 over on FanDuel. What I'm looking at for the game tonight. Like I said, I got a prop bet tonight. We're gonna do Capper Tech play of the day. We might even put out a parlay for tonight. I'm not really sure. We might try to do a parlay tonight and throw that out on the Instagram and over on the Twitter. But as far as the plays here today on the podcast, guys, that I'm going to give you with for this game tonight, it's probably going to be the Eagles minus 11.5. That's minus 106 over on FanDuel. If you can get it at better odds over on DraftKings or, Betley or, Fox Bet or whatever it is you use, hey, go for it, man. But, I just think either way, I think the Eagles cover easily. I know Washington, probably will surprise us and probably make me eat my words tonight because, what is it, Taylor Hinkie? I think he's Heineke or something like that. He's actually a pretty decent ball player. He's one of those guys that seems like he has a chip on his shoulder and wants to win and wants to do good because he wants to be a long-term answer for an organization. So I think he comes out and plays really good tonight maybe, but I just don't think it matters. And as far as the total of 42.5, I mean, I think the Eagles score that by themselves. Guys, you're not going to get much hate for the Eagles over here on this podcast. I'm a big Hurts fan. I really like the Eagles. I know they just won a Super Bowl not too long ago, a few years back there, Philly special against Tom Brady, but man, Jalen Hurts, I just have to say, I've talked about this before. If you guys ever listen to the podcast, you'll know I'm a huge Jalen Hurts fan. I talk about it all the time anytime I talk about him. When you can go back to when he was playing at Oklahoma before he got drafted, I think I was doing the podcast actually. And I was upset. Yeah, I was talking NCAA. I was upset that he got, or maybe I was just talking. I can't remember. Anyway, I remember talking about this on a podcast before. Anyway, I got mad because he got shipped out to Oklahoma, and everybody thought Tua was better just because, Tua made that play. And I know Tua's down in Miami now, and everybody's acting like, Tua's great. But, I mean, Jalen Hurts, man, doing what he did in college with his arm and his legs in the NFL, and they can't stop him. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm still mad at Nick Saban over all that. I know he went to Oklahoma and he got to play out, and they even went to the Final Four. But yeah, it's still just pissed me off the way he was done. I think he was done dirty because he was a top tier quarterback, and I think if Alabama, I don't know. I think if Alabama keeps him, they win that year because I think isn't that the year that Clemson won? Did Tua win a champion? No, Tua didn't win a championship by himself, did he? I don't think he did. If I'm wrong about that, that's fine. Come after me. I don't really care. Because Alabama, they fucking win all the time, and now everybody thinks they're not. And, I mean, just give it a year or two. Everybody thinks, Saban's retiring. Saban's going to do that shit till he's like 90, guys. If not at Alabama, I don't know where, but I doubt he's going anywhere. It's pretty much religion down there, and they had a bad year, but they'll be back. But either way, you have to understand what kind of pedigree that Jalen Hurts has, and just understand that the guy wins. He comes from winning culture. He comes from a winning background. He literally got, lost his job at Alabama and went to Oklahoma, one of the other perennial Power 5 schools, in top Power 5 conference, one of those schools in the nation in Oklahoma. So it's not like, and was starting immediately. So it's not like, the guy doesn't know what he's doing. So I think tonight the Philadelphia Eagles get it. Minus 11.5. I know I'm rambling, but that's the whole point of the podcast, to be able to ramble. It's one of the reasons I went back to audio, because it's a lot easier just for me to ramble on here about the sports and whatnot. But yeah, just a big fan of Jalen Hurts. I really think that he gets it done tonight, covers that point spread. Like I said, we're going to have the Capper Tech play of the day. Come over there and check that out. That's going to be a prop bet on tonight's game. Nice little prop bet. And also we might put out some kind of parlay tonight. Put together some little Monday night parlay for everybody and throw that out there on the Twitter and the Instagram. And as always, you can go over to Capper Tech and watch the podcast, listen to the podcast, check out all the picks from the podcast that we put on there, as well as the other over 8,000 now pro verified cappers that are over there on Capper Tech, and peruse through all their things they have to offer: the betting trends, the bet finder, the game simulator, the news aggregator. News aggregator, one of my favorites, shows all the top stories as they come out, when they come out, and it's all posted right there for you while you're scrolling through all the tools that they have for absolutely free. You can sign in, use any username you guys want. Absolutely free. Head over there. I really like Capper Tech. They support us. They stream the podcast over on the Game Cap Census page on their website. So really big supporters of those guys. They support us. Really appreciate them. Shout out to the 5 Bet for sending us all kinds of cool stuff. We got coasters. We got koozies. I want to do something with them, like a parlay type thing, but I don't really want to rush into that. I thought about doing it tonight, but I think I'm going to do it coming up this weekend. This past weekend, guys, let's just say it was very interesting. It was a very interesting weekend, and I didn't get to watch much football. I got some plays out, but I feel like that's why I missed my parlay that I had out there. I had DeAndre Swift, Juju Smith-Schuster, Justin Jefferson, and James Conner all scoring a touchdown. That was plus 3,717. And, of course, if you watched the games this weekend, or, anything about it, DeAndre Swift scored, Justin Jefferson scored, James Conner scored. Juju apparently went down around, I guess, around the second half sometime toward halftime and didn't come back in and play the rest of the game. He was plus 145, and I just should have took somebody else. I don't know why I didn't take Kelsey or somebody like that. I don't know what I was doing, but I just thought Juju would get one, and he didn't. And yeah, that sucks because that would have been a good hit for me. I really needed that to be able to get back up in the positive there. But we're going to throw out some picks tonight. We got some good picks. Been checking stuff out. Been able to sit down, relax here in the studio, hang out. Been making music all morning. Been looking over the lines, watching the sports, checking out all the shows, just seeing what's going on and reading all the articles and ready for Monday night. So everyone out there, be sure to check out everything we post here later for the Capper Tech play of the day, and we're definitely going to put out a parlay. So if you guys are interested in that, it'll be over on Instagram, the Discord, the Twitter, the free Telegram. Follow the Telegram. Link is down below in the description. Oh, yeah, Five Bet, the Five Bet Apparel. Link is down below in the description. Those guys, like I said, want to do something with them where I do like a parlay and maybe give away some of these stickers. They've sent me a lot of stickers, and yeah, I love them, but I feel like I want to share the love. You know what I mean? I feel like I want to spread the love to everybody else because they're just hooking me up, and I feel like I need to hook you guys up. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to do something like that later on this week. I don't know. Is anybody interested in getting free stickers and stuff like that? Is that something anybody's interested in? Let me know in the comments, guys. Anyway, go check everything out. All the links down below in the description, guys. Thank you so much to everyone who helps out the podcast. Shout out Five Bet. Shout out Capper Tech. Shout out Daniel and the Bet On Me podcast for putting this shit on all the time. And yeah, let's have a good night and go get those bets in. Monday Night Football. Let's go.